Aight, what you risk, little nigga? Who you body, who you strip, little nigga? Talk to me, though. What type of prison time you did, little nigga? Where you from, who jumped you in, little nigga? The homies wanna know. What you risk, little nigga? Who you body, who you strip, little nigga? Talk to me, though. What type of prison time you did, little nigga? Where you from?
Estoy llorando en mi habitación. Todo se nubla a mi alrededor. Ella se fue con un niño pijo. En un Ford Fiesta blanco y un jersey amarillo. Estoy llorando en mi habitación.
Hey, what's up, you guys? Another Wednesday, you vibe in with DaQueen. Yes, ShannonDaQueen, you guys. I appreciate all of you guys who have been viewing these episodes. I appreciate you for subscribing, telling a friend, the whole 9 yards, for following my journey. If you've been following my journey as well, much love, much love. Today, I have an amazing guest on Vibe In with DaQueen. So he's going to be vibing. He's going to be telling us a little bit about his journey and what he's been through in life, and and what discovered him to be who he is today. You guys, I am so honored to have him, a native, here sitting on this couch in front of me right now and about to just talk and have a good conversation. You guys, welcome, IC Jones.
Thank you.
Yes.
How you doing?
I'm doing well. I'm
That's
hanging
good.
in there. How you been throughout this year of 2020?
Ooh, this year it's been crazy. Ain't gonna lie to you.
It's been crazy.
It's been crazy. But it got better once the fall hit. You know what I'm saying?
Most
I'm not
definitely.
gonna lie. For me and my family, it got better once the fall hit. So about August, September, it started getting better for us.
What was the hard part in the beginning?
Man, we took some losses. Like we took human losses. Like my grandfather,
Wow.
he passed away. My
Sorry to
great
hear that.
aunt, not my great aunt, excuse me. My aunt passed away. My nephew at 16 years old passed away.
Oh, wow.
RIP to the job. My wife lost her job. You know what I mean?
Oh my God.
And so, we just had to buckle down and both now be entrepreneurs and work in what I've been doing. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Which is the record label, the clothing company, booking me, my radio shows, advertisement sales, things like that. We just had to really get into it.
Yeah.
And so once everything came, to a standstill, we got on one accord.
Yes.
And we've been pushing, ever since, like hard like that. I mean,
And what have you been pushing? Like when you
doing
say
it.
you've been pushing, you got your merchandise and things like that?
Yep. So I got my t-shirts for sure. I put together a t-shirt and CD package of my latest album,
Okay.
Gospel Trap Music, GTM, and original But God shirt.
Yeah, go ahead and show some of your merchandise and let them know where they can find your music at and everything like that.
My mother's site is Camp But God. We just finished it.
Okay.
So they can go to CAMPBUTGOD. That's Camp But God. And come on through. You feel me?
Yeah.
We're looking for camp members.
How much is your shirts, your But God shirts?
The shirts are 20.
Okay.
CDs are 10. So the package was $30. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Because it's $25 for a shirt and like $12 to $15 for a CD. So we tried to give a discount.
Right.
You know what I mean? And make it good. And that was to help us go on our tour. That we
You
put
even got
together.
some shoes. I see your kicks. You got the
Hey.
IC John kicks.
Yes, man.
Yes, that's what's up.
So we put together a little private tour. God got my back. You feel me?
Okay.
And just put it out there. COVID stopped some dates,
Yeah.
because they closed borders and stuff like that.
Right. All the way around, they just stopped everything. It's
Right.
crazy.
Exactly. So we were able to do three cities in 4 states. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that was good. Got to see some of my people I haven't seen in some time.
Where did you go?
Did 2 cities in Arizona.
Okay.
I did Colorado Springs in Colorado, and then of course Nevada.
Right.
We're doing home. So, it was just like it was like amazing the way they treat me.
Do you feel like it's a different type of treatment when you go out of town than it is when you're here in Las Vegas performing?
Yeah, it depends on who booked me. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I get the love when I get booked at home, and sometimes it's just like whatever.
Yeah, like they just already know who you are. You a native here, right?
Yes, I am.
What schools did you go to out here in Las Vegas?
Elementary school, I went to Fong Elementary. Middle school, I went to Brinley Middle School. In high school, I went to Cimarron, Cheyenne, and then I graduated at Cimarron.
So I know in your years of high school, you had like a little insecurity development that you had to grow out of. You was diagnosed with scoliosis.
Yep.
And how did you get through your school years of the kids making fun of you or trying to, bully you, should I say, of what you was born with, something that you couldn't even, you didn't have a say
No
so.
control over.
No
Right.
control over it.
I was born a leader.
There we go.
So just stayed in my leadership role, and let the haters hate or whatever.
Yes.
And sometimes sicken the Goonies out there. You know what I'm saying? Like when I was in the world, somebody make me mad, I'm gonna send one of the little homies to
Right.
get
So
on
when
your
you
head
was
top.
younger, was you involved in any games before you
Yeah.
changed your life around?
Yeah, I was.
See, let's talk about that. Because it's younger people that might be watching the show, and right now they're probably involved with gang-related things, activities out there, and don't believe that their life can actually change over to the better. And you are an example of a young man who was in a gang before, and then you change your life over to, you don't even curse. You know what I'm saying? So that's amazing. And just give the young brothers out there some advice, even growing up with what you was, what is it? Scoliosis?
Scoliosis.
Yeah.
So, in the schooling, it's more about the in crowd. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta be a part of the in crowd. Stand out, be yourself, be different. However, if you have to become a product of your environment, find that one thing that you can focus on that ain't the streets. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's not being a gangster. You feel me? If you're gonna get involved with selling drugs, I'm not telling you to, but if that's the product of your environment, learn how to stash away your money for something legal. You know what I'm saying? Like have a plan to
don't always
escape.
just be out there in the streets and making it your regular duty to go and slang drugs and think that you're not going to get caught. Sell enough drugs, save your money up. And no, we're not promoting you to do that. But if that's your choice of your life in your living situation, then stack your money up, stash it, and get your own business. Get your LLCs. Establish something with that and put the drugs to the side, you know what I'm saying? Just let that lift you up with where you going in life.
And the game. Put the
Is that
game
what
to the
you
side.
did?
Absolutely. Well, no, I didn't have enough money like saved up or nothing like that, but God, he had my back.
Right.
You feel me?
Absolutely.
And he is the reason why I was able to get out the streets. You know what I mean? Like that's it. I lost my cousin, he got murdered, shot in the head, set up. My big homie, he got murdered, got set up, and those things happen and it just be like, man, like nobody wins. You know what I'm saying? Like you either go to prison, or you get, put 6 feet under. Even some people get confined to a wheelchair.
Yeah.
That's hard too. You know what I'm saying? Like you may not even got shot and died or went to prison, but now you're confined to a wheelchair.
And your whole life is changed.
Straight up. You know what I mean?
Just like that, over some dumb shit.
Yep, and they say like it's 2 ways out of it or whatever, but I always say 3.
Paralyzed. I know a homeboy, he was in the gang. He paralyzed from the waist down in the wheelchair for the rest of his life. Just over some dummy bear stuff.
Yep. And so
that could have been avoided.
For me though, even in the leadership role, I joined the Kappa Leadership League. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And they had jokes like I couldn't be on the step team, like certain stuff like that. But I always had the flyest girl. You feel me? Like my girlfriends used to be the baddest. So like it'd be like, how he get that or how you do that? It's not about always what you look like. You know what I'm saying? Because I wasn't an ugly dude either. My mama kept me fly.
You're not an ugly guy.
I appreciate it, but at the same time, it's about the mouthpiece. Women like to be mentally uplifted,
the knowledge,
and strengthened. And so, people always try to get in the woman's panties. No, get into their mind frame.
Yeah.
And that's how I was able to have the girlfriends I had, and how I'm able to keep a wife. You feel me?
Right.
and she got my back too. But
how many years?
That's it. We've been together for 14 years.
Oh, congratulations! Yes. And how many kids do you guys have together?
Blended family. We have 4 kids. Together we have 2.
Okay.
Separately we had 1 each.
Okay.
And so we came together. We already had 2 kids.
Yeah. And
then we had our daughter in 2008, and then we had our son in 2017. He was
wow.
my Father's Day baby. He was born on Father's Day.
Oh, congratulations!
And I named him, he's a third. So he's my father, and myself, and him. Yeah.
That's what's up. My son was born on my birthday. So.
Hey, that's crazy because our oldest, he's born the day after his mom, so she celebrated her 19th birthday in the hospital.
Wow. You know what? I always say it was the best gift, but it was the worst birthday. Yeah. And I tell my son that too. Yeah. You know, but it was the best gift every year after year. I look at him, I'm like, man, I'm just so thankful. You know, and I'm just blessed. I was 22. I had him on my birthday. So I was 21 and then I turned 22.
Yep.
When, you know, I pushed him out at 22. So
that's wild.
I waited a while and we grew up together, you know. Yeah. And he's a good kid. He's a good kid. And our birthday, it's just great sharing it with my son, but now it's just all the attention is on him. So how is it for Father's Day? You ain't going to feel that feeling what I'm talking about until he become a father.
Yeah. Nah, I think it's just a blessing for me. It's always a reminder because he's like a blessed child. Like we asked God for a boy. Mm-hmm. You know, we asked the people to pray for a boy because I wanted the bloodline to keep going.
Right.
You know, I wanted a son to have other sons with our last name. You feel me?
Yes.
So I wanted to keep going, and it was blessed for us to have a son. You feel me?
Absolutely.
So I'm thankful. Mom, you know, because it's the day after, hers the 23rd, his the 24th of August. You know, we gotta learn what we learned how to do is celebrate both of them on different times instead of together. You know what I mean? Because y'all do deserve your own time. Right. Even though it may be the same day or the day after. Yeah. You still deserve to be celebrated without your son.
Absolutely.
You
know what I do is I throw his party during the day, and then at night, that's when it's time for me to turn up.
That's what I'm talking about. But yeah, with the scoliosis thing, man, I just learned to get out of it by, you know, just being the best at what I could be the best at. You know what I'm saying? Right. So if I can rap, then let me rap, and then people start rapping. If I can throw parties, let me throw parties, and people come. Like, that's what I used to do. Mm-hmm. You feel me? Like, try to take your mind off of my deformity.
Right.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, because you don't know what scoliosis is. You don't even know the first thing about it. But you clowning, you know, look at this off, you know what I mean? Off kilter, like my shoulders or my knock knees or my flat feet or how I run or how I walk or whatever. And then you take their minds off of that to know the inner you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, that stuff don't even matter. That's just my flesh. So that's how I was able to get past that. And I didn't realize so many people deal with scoliosis and the curvature of the spine. You feel me? And mine was like way curved. So I had to have surgery, corrective surgery. Then I found out 2016 I got a broken rod in my back currently.
Oh my gosh.
But also in high school I shattered my knee, so I got 6 screws here. I snapped my femur bone and I have a rod here on my femur bone. All 3 different surgeries, 3 different times. You feel me? So I'm a walking, talking miracle myself, and that's why my brand is But God Situations. You feel me?
Yes, absolutely. Man, your testimony.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Thank you.
I want you to just keep striving with what you have going on.
Yeah.
Keep focused. And you know what? The enemy is always going to try to attack.
Right.
Always going to try to attack you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But just keep going and put your 10 toes down and you stand strong on what you got going on, because wherever you're going, you're going to be headed to the top. Okay?
You.
You're going to be headed to the top.
I
appreciate you for coming here today.
Absolutely.
Yes, and sharing your story. You know what I'm saying? And just being here and vibing with me.
Vibe in with the queen.
That part.
Yeah, royalty only. You smell me, kings and queens.
Let them know where they can find you at.
Absolutely. ICJONEZ. Everywhere you can go to ICJones.com. Like I said, the mother site is campbutgod.com, and that has everything there. You know what I mean? Even how to join the camp, become a volunteer, become a donor. You feel me?
That's right. And let them know your Cash App. Let them know Cash App you.
Camp But God. You know, don't forget the $sign. Camp But God.
Yes.
And that's how you can actually give to the organization.
That's right. That's what's up. You guys, we're going to go into some advertisement, some commercial. Go ahead and enjoy it. And we'll be right back real soon. We're not finished with IC Jonez.
Hey.
conversation has been really good. It's been deep and it's been emotional. I was over here tearing up a little bit, you know what I'm saying? And this is a blessed man, but God. And you got to have God in your life to pull through anything that you're going through. And I just want to say, you got your strength. You have power. You're powerful and you're gifted. And that's a blessing. And I just want to get into a topic with you. I know everybody's been like talking about the Mike Tyson and Roy Jones fight. Your last name is Jones. Do you think that it was a tie with that fight? Keep it real. Mike Tyson or Jones? What you Team Tyson or Team Jones?
I was Team Tyson, man. Team Tyson, because, bro, them blows that man got, he had to kind of back up. They had all this stuff written out that they had to agree to before the fight even happened, which I didn't know till after the fight.
Yeah, when they was talking.
But I'm like, yeah, of course. Like, he couldn't knock him out. They couldn't really aim to hurt each other.
Oh, wow.
All kind of stuff.
It was just like, for show.
It was a spar match without the headgear and stuff.
Yeah.
But from the looks of it, Roy Jones, you know, he got the Floyd Mayweather block, you feel me? And then he hold, you know. But, man, Mike Tyson could have slept.
Mike Tyson came out there swinging. Yeah, he was not playing.
I've always been Team Tyson, you know.
Me too.
But I think they were in 2 different weight classes in general, if I'm not mistaken, so they would have never fought. But, like, yeah, I don't even think he could have held Mike. He
said it. He said them hits hurt. It was powerful. When Mike Tyson was getting the ribs, he was like, I'm going to hold on to him real quick. You ain't going to hit me again like that.
I feel that.
Yeah, so it was a great fight. Yeah. Them two men, they got in there and they didn't care about their age. They scrapped and they did their thing. And you youngsters, they showed off. Y'all so quick to pull guns and run to the trunk. And when you can scrap, look at Tyson and Jones getting down like that.
What stuck out to me though was Gucci Mane versus Jeezy.
Man,
that stuck out to me for the culture because those two men got real live beef.
Right.
They stood in the same room, 6 feet apart. You feel me? And played their hits. Jeezy had the hits. Gucci had the diss.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So that was on 2 different pages.
2 different pages.
2 different levels. 2 different mind frames. Okay.
But that was a draw too, because they did so icy.
I was Team Jeezy.
Team Jeezy. Once they did so icy though, everything else was negated. Like it didn't matter no more. Like they finally did this song that they ain't done ever again.
Yeah.
So that to me showed the you know, Quando Rondos, the King Vons, the Lil Durks, the Mo 3s. It showed them like we can put that stuff aside and go get this bag.
Right.
You feel me? And even if it was bloodshed, because Gucci had to lay somebody down.
Yeah.
For real.
One of Jeezy homeboys.
You know what I'm saying? But it was in self-defense.
Right.
So it's like, can y'all put that back if the OGs of this style music can put it away? Even though it took them 15 years, they did it.
They did it.
And they didn't do it for themselves. They did it for the culture.
For the culture.
For us.
Yes.
To teach us a lesson, like, bro, put it to the side. So that was more impactful to me than the Roy Jones and Tyson fight because I am a hip-hop artist and I love it. And I hate that beef is killing people. Like, for real. So
For real. I hate that beef is killing people either.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd rather get knocked out like Nate. How you feel about that? Scared.
On this daggone phone, man.
You
watch that Nate Robinson shit?
Oh, man,
it's everywhere, ain't it, man?
That's
right. Went to sleep, okay? He must have ate way too much turkey the day before. Because he went to sleep fast as fuck.
Man, hey, he was clowning. Hey, yo, look. I went and did the Nate challenge, though.
What?
Did you?
Hell yeah. I
seen hell of them on Facebook. You
I challenged all y'all. You did one?
Yeah.
Oh, hell no. I bet my challenge better than your challenge.
I did mine too.
You did one too.
Look, I'm gonna show y'all mine real quick. Look. I was clowning on those niggas. I'm going to lunch, right?
Wow. Oh my God. I wanted to go say it.
I challenge you.
Okay. And y'all ain't even ready. When I show y'all, y'all gonna be like, what?
What you got?
Oh, damn! You was knocked the fuck out.
Hey, that's almost funny in the video.
I think that
Look at this, man. This old lady hit me with a cane and knocked me out.
Oh, nigga, you crazy. Was that at Walmart?
Outside.
That's the 99-cent store. Oh,
Yeah, I got 99 problems and the flow is one.
oh, hell no, man.
The flow is the problem. The way Nate got knocked out. I feel sorry for the flow.
Hey, I was asking for a receipt. I paid $50 to watch that shit.
That's right. We could have
watched that shit from the phone as quick as that shit went on.
Let 'em shine.
One,